reasons I'm in the top 4 for the cooking channel. First off, thank you all that nominated me, that were there and nominated me. Now, here goes the big thing. I need you all to go back and do this survey thing again to vote for me so I could win this. It's the Camo Awards. Isn't that like the Grammys where I get to walk down the red carpet, accept my award, give a speech? Okay, I'm dreaming. It's not that huge. But you all know me. I dream big, but get little.
All right, Saucy the Tugboat Chef there, and her speech. Yeah, not acceptance speech, not yet anyway. We'll see. Anyway, the voting is continuing today, Wednesday, the 11th of December, 2019, for the Camo Awards. Today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are the days you can vote. The link is below, okay? It's Survey Planet link. Go there, cast your vote, and she is in the cooking category, right? I can't remember everyone in that category. I think Insane Chef is in there too, a few other people. I'm not endorsing anybody. No endorsements here, but check her out, Saucy the Towboat Chef, up for a big, massive award. Hey, before we get to the letters, before we get to the letters, we've got a special announcement here from YouTube. Their update to their harassment policy. Yes, they say they're really cracking down on channels that say nasty things about people, personal attacks and stuff like that. They say they're taking a stronger stance against threats and personal attacks. Moving forward, our policies will go a step further and not only prohibit explicit threats, but also veiled or implied threats. This includes content simulating violence toward an individual or language suggesting physical violence may occur, etc. So they are cracking down on that. They are called bullying strikes, and lots of channels get them. You got to be really careful of your language in your videos. And I noticed a number of the gaming channels now are kind of upset about this because a lot of the video games or computer games have, what do they call it, cartoon violence. It's not really violence. You know, you're chopping people's heads off and stabbing them and doing all this other stuff. It's not real violence, you know. So it's not the same thing as real or whatever, implying real violence or whatever. But even an implication, excuse me, will do that. Also, they say here they're also going to take a tougher line against toxic comments to combat the nasty comments that clearly violate our policies, specifically due to harassment. This policy outlined above, we expect the number to increase. So they are going to be deleting more comments, okay? And there is a thing in YouTube's comments, the little dots over there on the right side. You can report comments, and then, you know, here's the weird thing about reported comments. When I click on, I've done that occasionally when someone says something, I mean, really nasty about me, I will report the comment and then it goes away. It looks like it just vanishes, and then if you refresh the page and come back, the comment is still there. So I think they give you the impression that they're deleting the comment that you're reporting, but it keeps coming back. So I don't know. I wonder if they're going to continue doing that. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I guess a little more confusing policy here against nasty stuff you say or write on YouTube. Okay, so I don't know, man. Anyway, onward and upward, as Aja says. Lettuce, 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 lettuce. That's right. It's lettuce, lettuce. Some people have letters. Some people have wondered that Mike, Living Free Mike, wasn't taking sober to the vet because it was expensive. B in Athens writes, when my pets need antibiotics, the vet gave them a short prescription that lasts 14 days. It would only cost, it was less than $50 and well worth not having them swallow Oh, give them a shot. Okay, a shot that lasts 14 days. Well worth them not having to swallow several pills per day at specific times. Yeah, a shot. You know, with an older dog, the immune system isn't working as well. And I fear that one of these days when sober, she's going to do some scratching, get infected, and a nasty infection that could spread through her bloodstream, and she'd really, really be sick. You need to take precautions with an old dog, okay? You do. Be very careful with her, and yeah, if she gets another infection, yeah, take her to the vet, Mike. Come on. Gothic Child Creation says last night he deleted 8 of his videos due to YouTube's new children's regulations, COPPA, Children's Online Protection Act, whatever it's called. And he restricted 3 of his videos, I guess, so that kids can't watch them. Out went the smiley-faced images. Pools and my cat Susie's video that may be considered appealing to kids. Going forward, all my videos will be age-restricted. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you need to be that worried about it, to be honest with you. Just, you know, when you upload the video or go on the video and change, you can go on each video and change the little settings for adults only and just leave it like that. You know, it is a shame that people are actually worried about videos that have animals in them or puppets, that they might be, some nefarious harm may come to their channel from YouTube's bots. But, you know, you never can underestimate YouTube. Trey in Beantown. Last Christmas, Barb, Dave gave her heart, but the very next day he gave it to Craig. She gave it to Craig, I don't know. This year, to save Barb from tears, she'll give it to Elvis Travels. Yeah, it meant she gave it to Craig. George Michael. Last Christmas, Barb gave Dave her heart, but the very next day she gave it to Craig. This year, to save Barb from tears, she'll give it to Elvis Travels. Okay, that's the right way to sing it. Antique Hippie says, Dave, you need to learn about RVs. Provost, which is the line of vehicle, the converted bus thing that Sassenach Stan got. They are the top of the line motorhomes. They sell for well over $500,000. Man, $500K for a motorhome? Wow. It better be a sweet ride. Coley Hope writes, Carolyn's RV Life's idea to go to New Zealand was stolen from Line Screw? I guess Line Screw thought of the idea of vacationing to New Zealand, and now Carolyn is going to do it, and discover the hidden gem, and everyone will want a vacation there. Hey, you wonder, I'm just curious, I wonder, does the New Zealand Tourist Board, maybe, do they give like discounts or bennies to benefits to a certain larger nomads here in the States to promote going to New Zealand? I wouldn't put it past, I don't know. Line Screw? Carolyn? I mean, can you tell us, did they, give you some sort of a promotional deal to go there? It is interesting, out of all the places Carolyn could have gone for her winter holiday, she's picking New Zealand, the same place Line Screw went. And I don't know. They could do that and say, hey, you have a channel. You want to come? We'll give you a great deal on camping in an RV or whatever, a van. I wouldn't put it past the possibility. Sunny Girl writes, God bless Sober. I certainly hope she is healing and not in pain. That dog is definitely the best and most important part of that channel. Hear that, Living Free Mike? Have you heard that? Metro 369, when are they supposed to demonetize channels? I just noticed that Panda's Social Blade income is 0. Here's the deal with Social Blade. They have what they call your average daily views, and what happens is if you delete videos, okay, if you go back and delete old videos for whatever reason, or take them down, make them private, whatever, you will still earn the money that you earned on them up until the point you took it down. That's in your AdSense income, and you'll get that eventually. But when Social Blade calculates your views, they see that as a negative number. All of a sudden, the 20,000 or the 30,000 views you got of that video are now considered a negative number. If you take down a bunch of videos, all of a sudden your views become a negative number. Your average daily views become a negative number. And how do you unsee something? You can't have a negative view. You either have no views or some views, but you can't go below 0. But in Social Blade, you can. And if you do go below 0 in their averages, which happens to a lot of people if you delete videos, then you go down to the 0 mark, which is kind of, it doesn't work that way, okay? I'm sure Panda is making much more than 0 on her videos, even whether she took them down or not, okay? But to go below 0 in, or to 0 in the monetary side and below 0 in the average views side, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes, and a lot of the, and the other crazy thing was too, I noticed in Social Blade was Black Bagate. I mean, they had him making way more money than people with 10, 15 times his sub count. And then it's finally adjusted downward a little bit to a more realistic level. Then that's, again, it's assuming that all his videos are monetized, okay? I'm sure he's got a monetized channel or several monetized channels now, but, he does go into kind of content that may get demonetized because it's too newsy. You know what I'm saying? You get into too many newsy headlines and stuff like that, and they don't like that at YouTube. They want it to be happy and friendly, like my channel is. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to vote. Don't forget to cast your vote in the Camo Awards. Link in the description below. Thank you so much. Vlog Hunter. I have found my love. I'm in love. Camo lady, my camo lady.